If the rates drop by 1%, and when they do, 5 million more buyers will jump back in the market nationwide.
So we want to have a conversation today. There's some topics that keep coming up all the time when we're dealing with home buyers
Definitely.
and home sellers. So we'd like to give some clarity on some things.
Sure.
First thing we want to talk about is there's a lot of people that are sitting on the fence. They are they don't know when to make a move or if to make a move at all. What do you say?
Very true. There's a lot of people on the fence, and they don't know whether to jump left or right, either make the move or wait. And I think what they're waiting for is interest rates to come down. And it depends on personality. I think this comes down to personalities and mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And the mindset that we encourage is date the rate, but marry the house. Because the interest rate can always change. And right now, they're signaling a rate cut in September. And if that happens, if the rates drop by 1%, and when they do, 5 million more buyers will jump back in the market nationwide. And I think that if right now you can get a property, if you can buy a property, then you'll be in the market before everyone else. And it comes down to payment, what people can afford. And they might have to stretch a little bit today, but overall, I think they will save money in purchase price. So pay the higher rate, wait, refinance. When the rates drop, refinance. And keep refinancing until you get the desired interest rate or you think that's the bottom. But the difference is you have the house.
Right.
So if you wait, you might pay a lot more in purchase price than the interest rate that you were paying at the higher rate when you do the math.
Yeah. Well, because I think if we learned from the past, when we hit interest rates of 2.5, every time that we would list a house, we would hit a new ceiling of purchase price.
It's true, because it's like a game, right?
Yeah.
We would be like, okay, I think we're going to have the highest sale in the neighborhood. We would try to hit that peak every time.
And then that becomes the new bottom.
The new normal.
So what it does, it prices a lot of people out of the market because things are gaining so much value that they cannot keep up, especially if you're a first-time buyer. If you're a first-time buyer, the market is running away from you when interest rates hit that low, 2.5.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great advice, what you're saying. Marry the house and date the rate.
I think buyers should be concerned with finding the right house. Interest rate can change, just like this example. You can change anything in the house, but you can't change the location.
Right.
It's kind of the same thing.
Right.
You can change the interest rate when it goes down, but you can't change the price of the house.
Right.
Once it's done, it's done.
Right.
So get the house, marry it, date the interest rate. This is the only time, guys, that you can date more than one at the same time, not get in trouble. And, get a lower rate when the rates come down. I think it's pretty simple.
True.
Go to your affordability level and get in the door. Once you're in the door, you can always make moves, right?
Right.
So look at all your options. Try to, get a bigger down payment to make things work. But it does come down to payment. And don't forget, if you're renting right now, you're paying 100% interest.
Right.
100%. You pay your landlord, and that money is gone.
Right.
When you own a house, you actually are paying a lot less than you think, because you have to look at the taxes that you save property tax. And I think the max is $10,000 right now, but that's still a deduction. You pay the interest on the mortgage. That's deductible by 30 to 33%, wherever your bracket is. And then the principal reduction, and when you do the math, a lot of times I've done the math for people, they end up paying about half the rent. It's only about half when you deduct it. Can you rent for that amount? And the answer is no. You cannot even rent for that. So I'd rather get the benefit of owning the house, not having to move, live where I want to live, and pay less in taxes, and I'm in the market. I mean, there's so many benefits to homeownership. Appreciation.
Right.
So there's a lot of benefits to owning a house.
Right.
And if you're on the wrong side of the fence, you may not be able ever to buy a house.
Right.
Because if the prices go up another 10, 20, 30%, that might price you out.
Right.
Even though the rate comes down.
Right.
And if you come down from 7 to 6, okay, it might give you a more price, but a higher mortgage, but you can also lose out on the purchase price.
Right.
So being on the right side right now is very important, and things are about to change.
Right.
This end of the year, things are about to change.
We're going into a different season.
And we've already seen low inventory.
Right.
The market is definitely, this is August 23rd, sorry. So August 23rd, the market is definitely picking up. There's a lot of things that come on, and they all come off.
Right.
So the people need to make their decisions. Right. This is a great time to buy, and if you have questions, you want to sit down, you can call us, and free consultation. We'll sit down, give you honest opinion. We're looking to serve you, okay? We're looking to help you.
Right.
And so if you have questions, you have, some things you're not sure of, listen, we've done this for such a long time. And like I said, we're not here to sell you. We're here to serve you.
I think the right attitude, we are here to give you the information and empower you to make the right decision for you and your family.